Good morning. Welcome back to Casa TexPina. We're on build day number 72 today. Today is Tuesday, and I believe we are going to have a power outage. The power cooperative told us actually at the end of last week that we would be expecting a power out all day today from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Which is primarily our general work time. So what that means is if you have a power out, more manual labor. So our welders will not be here today. Our plumbers finished up yesterday with as much as they can do right now until we start getting some more areas cleared out from all the pole jacks in the middle. So they'll be continuing to work today, mostly on plaster coating and cement type works, possibly some roof beams. We'll just follow them around today and see how the manual labor goes today. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, starting this morning, Mr. Edmund, our bodeguero, is working the mortar and making spacers. So we got all these little spacers. He's got a little form over here with a little piece of from a piece of piping, and then he just fills up the top, pulls off the form, let it dry. So these will all go underneath all the rebars for the flooring that they're getting ready to start pouring on Thursday. There you go. Let's take a look and see what else is going on. Let's take a look inside the house before we go around the back. I know we've got some people around the back of the house, but we'll check on the inside first. See where people are at this morning. Good morning. All right, let's start off in the master. Mr. Tuck is back. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So we've got Mr. Marvin up on top working the roof beams. Mr. Tuck, our electrician, is chipping out conduit raceways for our CCTV panel that's going to go here. And then once he's done with that, the masons will come back and plaster over the whole thing. All right, let's see what else is going on. Morning. These guys in here are getting ready to Maya Baba. Good morning. These guys in here are getting ready to start compacting the soil and putting G1 gravel and rebar in today. Prepping for placing the concrete on Thursday. We'll check on them a little later. Let's go see what's on the going on the guest side of the house. Oh, I hear movement in bedroom 3. Good morning, Jericho. Found a nice shady spot for a little while. All right, heading back around to the back side of the house. You can see we got another good gully washer last night. So some of our sand is washed out into the roadway. And most of the concrete is still nice and wet, so it's still getting, like I said yesterday, I said hydration means more curing, which means stronger concrete. So right now these guys are prepping for doing the plaster coat on this outside wall here on the west face of the maid suite and utility room. Oh, let me get up here so you can see. There you go. All right, so they're putting the string line up now to see how thick it needs to be. They put the little piece of plywood on the side for cornering so they can see how thick it needs to be there as well. They will come back and do a little bit more on the the cornering up here on this window that Mr. Oliver was having a struggle with yesterday afternoon. Alright, we're going to be making some mortar here by manual method. So they've already put in the light gray that you see is the cement. Dark gray is the sand. So they're still filling up sand over here at the pile, bringing it in here. They're going to mix it first and then add water. So let's take a couple minutes and we'll watch it go through the process. Once they've got the main mix put together, they just shovel it into the buckets and start running it out to all of the folks that are doing plaster coating. So in case you missed it over the time lapse, the mixture is 1 bag of cement, which is a 40 kilo bag, 5 buckets of sand, and then water added in later. So in this particular instance, we had 3 bags of cement, 15 buckets of sand, and 6 buckets of water. So that mix came in, as you can see, it is a little soupy, but it allows as they continue mixing, it does allow the masons that are doing the plaster coating time to be able to put it up, be able to work with it for a while. It doesn't dry on their pallet. And he'll continue mixing that the rest of the way through until it's all gone. So actually they'll probably go through this here in about probably the next 30 minutes or so. Right before lunch they'll probably have this whole pile gone. Alright, so these guys are just wrapping up. They're just doing the finishing on it now. So put a little water on it, screed it around, bring the paste up to the top, make it a little bit smoother, but not quite the complete smooth finish. So this is taking them basically all day to get this whole wall done. got hungry for lunch, so we decided to go to that place, you know, the one that goes that I want my baby back, baby back.
Baby back.
I want my baby back, baby back. Hey, look what I got. Yum, yum. Unfortunately, they still don't allow dine-in yet, but we can do, as they call it here, takeaway.
It's called takeout.
Well, yeah, we call it takeout. Here, they call it takeaway. So
Like when
we're
you're
doing
a
takeaway.
briefing. Like when
And
you're doing a
Miss Emie
briefing.
got, looky there, yummy quesadillas. Y'all enjoy. All right, we're gonna do a post-lunch walk around. These guys on the back wall hill are just about finished with the top half, and then we'll put it back to the time lapse later. Or I think actually what I'm gonna do is just put the time lapse all together, so you see it from start to finish. It may clip a couple times. That might be a better lookout. The power did come back on at about 11:30. See, we got our electric mixer running instead of mixing it by hand. The guys are now doing it by mechanized method. Saves them about 30 minutes. Into the house. Let's go start over here on the guest side this time. All right, the bottom half of the wall in bedroom 3 here is complete. Looking good. Let's take a look here and see where Mr. Jericho's at. Mr. Jericho's getting ready to get started on the back wall of the walk-in closet for bedroom 3. All right, let's go head off into the master suite and see what that area looks like this afternoon. All right, it looks like we're starting to do roof beams inside above the master bath area, which means I'm not going to be able to go that route. I might be able to stick the camera in around the corner and see what's going on over here. Give me a couple seconds and I'll go look at it. Just checking to see where these guys are going. Looks like still chipping out some of the old mortar that was a little spillover from doing the plaster coating on the walls. And they're going to start compaction and line up the rebar. So we'll check back on these guys later. The electrician finished roughing in the conduit chases for the CCTV. So these guys are here for whatever they need to do. One's going to be electric. The other should be an Ethernet, and then the HDMI pipe chase to one of the other units, or wherever the main unit is located at. All right, we're going to start wrapping up. The guys here are getting ready for the wall that they're going to work on tomorrow. And power came back on a little earlier today than expected. Stayed on until just about 10 minutes ago, and then it went out. Stayed out for about 10 minutes and came right back on. So hit or miss, almost an all-day power outage. Maybe they hooked us over to a sub line or something that they could use. Today's been kind of a little bit on the slow side, but it has been productive. We had a couple of walls done that were plaster coated. I remember I did the time lapse for the big wall in the back that we worked on today. I'm going to try and snip all those pieces together and make sure it comes out right. We also had some little cakes made. I call them cakes. They're kind of funny. It's little spacers that they use underneath the rebar to make sure that the concrete goes through and gets underneath the rebar, not just around it and on top of the rocks. So that's pretty much it for what went on today. A lot of they did do some more roof beams through the master suite area, and just about got that area wrapped up. So that's pretty much it for today. We're gonna get started again tomorrow bright and early, So we'll see you here tomorrow morning. If y'all liked what you saw today, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button or the Casa TexPina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen and you'll be notified of our next video being uploaded for your viewing pleasure. Hit the share button, let your friends know what you're watching, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a great afternoon and God bless. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when our next video becomes available.